Multiplayer attacks will be split into battles and ranked battles in the next Clash of Clans update. Today we got lots of information about that, so I wanted to break it all down for you. The blog post that was released first explains why this change is happening. They want to make the best version of Clash of Clans. They've been listening to our feedback, and this year they made it their goal to remove friction points that mean we can't enjoy the game to its fullest. These include removing army training time and hero healing time, giving us recipes to test out new attack strategies, flexibility in resources with the alchemist reducing gem cost of resources and magic items, etc. But the next update marks the biggest change to matchmaking ever. They acknowledge that they might not get everything right in their first iteration, but they want to continue listening to feedback, and I think that's why they go into as much depth as they did in this blog post. So players can now clash anytime with the removal of army training time, but you can't clash how you want. That is what will change with this system. We will have the regular multiplayer system that we have right now where we can go out and farm, but the ranked battles, you can see there is a new icon there. The image they've shared is rank 23, and there's a lot more information for us to go through. Firstly, just so you understand why these changes are being made, the problems that there are in the game right now is that players' motivations are diverse. Some people like to just farm, some people really like to take the game competitively, and those might change over time as well. They acknowledge that matchmaking can be inconsistent. It can actually force you to not want to play as much because you might get to Legends League and then be limited on attacks when you don't want to be. Equally, trophy dropping shouldn't really be something that you want to do in the game. It's been a discussion for a long time, but once you do enter Legends League, you're limited on the attacks, so you can't farm, you can't participate in many of the events. We just had the Hero Rush event, and you were limited as to how much you could contribute. Clearly, this is something that by splitting the matchmaking, you can have your legend attacks, but then after that, you can just go into the regular battle mode in order to do as many farming attacks as you want. Another problem is that the barrier to Legends League is too high, and what they mean by this is the time it takes you from a new account to get to the stage of actually taking your battles more competitively. Yes, there are war attacks and the Clan War League, but even though Legends League isn't necessarily hard to get to for a higher Town Hall level, you still do need to be at a certain Town Hall level in order to get there without being super skilled at the game. Having a separate rank system allows players that are a lower Town Hall level or newer to the game to take it more competitively should they wish. This is where they then break down these modes within the blog post. So what are they? Type 1 is battles. This is your regular farming or loot attacks, you could say. Matchmaking will be determined based on your current Town Hall level. This is exactly how matchmaking works right now, by the way, below Legends League. It tries to match you with your own Town Hall level and then will scale that out over depending on how long the matchmaking will take or what trophy range you're at. You'll see this a little bit later down, but trophies are essentially not going to be in the battle mode, so the primary factor of matchmaking is going to be your Town Hall level. There will be unlimited battles for all players, including those in Legends League. The shield system will also be changed. Because of this, it is more simple now, similar to how the Village Guard works, where you can attack without losing time, but they are going to provide more information on that later. So the battle mode is very similar to multiplayer attacks right now below Legend League. Let's move to the ranked battles, though. That's the new and exciting bit. Matchmaking will be determined by the player's progression through the league system. So much like how Clan War Leagues work, or if you're currently in Legends League, it doesn't matter what Town Hall level you are matched based on your trophies, where you are in the league. Attacks and defenses are limited. This image shows a 6, but we don't know the league it's referring to, plus things are subject to change, and only the best players advance to the highest leagues, which have battle modifiers to make them even more competitive. Leagues will be reworked and new tiers will be added. And here we see a second image, this time of league icons, the Electro Dragon, the regular dragon, and the Super Dragon. Much like the image they shared above, this might not be final, but it must be in a good state for them to share it with us. So whether these are the leagues themselves or the tiers, those are things that I guess we will find out once we get to sneak peek videos. We do know from my season overview video that the update will not be coming in September. Spoiler alert, there is also a little bit of a tease later on in here as well, but I'm just working my way down. So how does the new league system work? Ranked battles unlock for all players at Town Hall 7 and above. So the first few Town Halls, it seems you'll only get the regular battle system. I think that's fine. You don't need to be like diving into ranked when you first start the game. And the new league system is designed to mirror a smaller scale of the current version of Legends League. Up until this stage, Legends is the only place that you could push yourself as an individual, not as a clan. I like that aspect of the game and being the one that truly does determine that competitiveness. So I think this will definitely be a good addition for a lot of players. But how does the reward bonus work between these? A player's league bonus and their star bonus is based on their current league and their town hall level and will apply to all multiplayer attacks. Whether that's in the battle mode or the ranked mode, they all contribute to the star bonus. Obviously, if you want the best rewards, you will have to do some level of ranked attacks, and based on the video they shared, Starry Ore will now be added to the star bonus, which is awesome. But I do hope the rewards are good enough for both systems, because that's the point of this split, so that people can play the game exactly how they want. Most importantly for this video and the announcement ahead of time of this update, what do you need to know now in order to prepare for those changes? And they have quite a few bullet points here. So they did acknowledge that they have spent a lot of time truly trying to think about how to build a competitive system below Legends League for a broad audience of Clash players as well. Trophies will only be earned in ranked battles. You will not have them in the battle mode, and after each league tournament, the trophies will reset, similar to how Legends League works right now. Everyone starts at 5,000, you push throughout the season, and then at the end, everyone resets to that level as well. However, your current trophy score in-game matters a lot. All active players will be migrated from the current league system to the new league system based on their town hall level and their trophy score at the point of migration. So essentially, the amount of trophies you have when this update comes out will determine, alongside your town hall level, which league you are placed in for the new ranked system. So if you want to try and get in the highest league possible, you need to try and push during this season. They go on to mention this, but it will be the final Legend season. That's why they've extended it. And because it's a longer duration, you might be able to climb more trophies. And you might also want to do that because your highest trophy count in the current league system will be recorded forever on your player profile, even after the update. This next point seems to be for after this feature is live, but it says unranked players, including players who have never participated in a league tournament, will be initially seeded into the league that best suits their town hall level. So as it mentioned, all active players, even those outside of Legends League, whether you're in Gold, Crystal, Masters, whatever, you will be migrated across into the league that best suits you. A little bit like how the Clan War Leagues works right now, where the initial seeding is on your town hall level based, and then after that, it's purely based on your league. There are some changes you need to know about, though, when it comes to battle mode. Everyone can farm, but everyone is open to be looted. That's a big benefit of Legends League. Your loot is just protected forever. Legend League players will want to have a good layout active to protect their loot when this update goes live, because you will be able to be looted in the regular battle mode. This means show bases might not be a good idea anymore, but they do want to find a place in the game for them in the future, so more news regarding that at a later time. They have said we will increase loot available in Legend League battles to compensate for the new farming attacks. So seemingly your ranked battles you will gain more loot from, and hopefully that is enough to compensate any loot that you would lose on defense. I'm sure it doesn't always marry up that way. Yes, we can go out and do farming attacks, but I guess they did say that not everyone completes all of their legend attacks anyways. So my hope is that you don't have to do farming attacks. I can just stick to the ranked attacks if that's the mode that I wish to play. Now, they did say this was a smaller scale Legends League and tournaments would be weekly, but that Legends would stay the same. So that would imply to me that the ranked mode will only be for 1 week for the lower leagues, but I guess that will be something that's clarified once we get to sneak peeks. They then mentioned this final Legend system and give us, I would say, a tease to when we can expect this update. The Legend League season, which started August 25th, will be the final Legend League season under the old system. RIP to Legend League. Since your trophy count in the September season will determine your placement in the new league system, we decided to extend the September season to October the 6th. Interesting. October the 6th is a Monday. I wonder what would happen if the update doesn't come out right after this Legend season. Do they do like a farming mode until then? Like, make that what you will. But the current season is up until October the 6th. Fair play checks will be done before the migration, but only the best will make the cut to the new Legend League. That said, expect your league rank to change when the migration happens. So if you're in Legend League right now, essentially, you might not be in Legend League with this new ranked system. The highest leagues in ranked mode will have difficulty modifiers. Exact numbers will be announced soon. We did get a glimpse into these modifiers within the video they released, where they said defenses would deal more damage, defending heroes would deal more damage and have more hit points, but your attacking heroes would have less hit points and deal less damage. They said it would be less brutal than hard mode, but it would ramp up through the highest leagues, and that is something that when sneak peek videos come out, they will have the exact numbers that we can then share with you. This last bit's a big one as well. They said achievements will be changed. New achievements are being introduced in the new system, and if you haven't completed the current Legend All-Star achievement, hitting Crystal, Master, and Champions League, remember, hitting Masters League, you get 1,000 gems. Hitting Champions League, you get 2,000 gems. You essentially get your extra builders from these achievements. This is your chance to check them out and gather lots of free gems whilst you still have time. Seemingly, those achievements are going away. There will be new achievements. I hope that the gem reward is the same, if not better, because those were the achievements that we would always recommend to players, like focus on this in order to get your builders. We really need those achievements, even if there's more achievements as you climb up through the ranked mode, but we should be able to get the same amount of gems. I guess that's another thing we have to wait for numbers of. We understand this is a lot of information. You will have questions, so please drop them in the comments. Before the next update, we will share a more in-depth video showcasing all of the changes and answering your questions. I will obviously be sharing that information with you as well, and if you want to see everything coming in September, check out this video.